Johns Hopkins is raising awareness about ovarian and endometrial cancer and is doing so through its Below the Belt Stride and Thrive 5K. The 10th annual event will be held at the Maryland Zoo. That's on June the 7th, which is also National Cancer Survivors Day. And organizers are hoping for at least 1,500 participants, and they want to raise more than $500,000. And joining us today, Dr. Katherine Stewart from Johns Hopkins and Elizabeth Fox Solomon, who is one of her patients, also was diagnosed with both ovarian and endometrial cancer. Thank you both for coming by.
Thanks so much for having us.
I think the story of you being here is the lead story here. Tell me about the journey and what got you to this point now.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I'm so grateful to be here. My journey started about 3 years ago. I had a persistent hip pain from a running injury, and I got an MRI, and they found a mass on my right ovary. Okay. So I had a series of tests. They also found that I had endometrial cancer as well. So I ended up having two, it's called synchronous cancers. You have two separate cancers at the same time, wow. Ovarian and endometrial. Wow. And so I had surgery, which thankfully, because it was caught so early, it was corrective. Yes. I didn't have to have any further treatment. I go for my follow-up care with Dr. Stewart over here. And so that's my journey. And I learned really about gynecological cancer for the first time. Yeah. I didn't have any risk factors. I was young. Wow. I didn't have a family history. I didn't have any genetic abnormalities. So it really just kind of took me by surprise. But I've used the opportunity to really learn more about these types of cancers and try to raise awareness so that everyone else can thrive like I have.
And the preventative path here is exactly the one you want to see. You notice the issue and you go seek out the problem rather than let's wait this thing out and see what happens, right?
Exactly, exactly.
Walk me through prevention and what you like to see from a patient, because it sounds like a model patient right now.
So I think, ovarian and endometrial cancer are two separate cancers that actually have separate warning signs. Elizabeth was, unlucky enough to have both of them at the same time, but we do see people that have them at the same time. But typically when we think about ovarian cancer, we think about mostly patients being aware of new symptoms, things like persistent bloating, feeling full easy after meals, or just vague kind of changes in their bowel or bladder habits. Okay. When patients have those symptoms, they are typically not ovarian cancer, but they can be associated with it, and you need to see a doctor to rule that out. Okay. Because they can be vague and people might say, oh, it's just something completely unrelated, but it needs to be ruled out.
We were talking off camera, there are traditional treatments, but there are also some that folks may not even know about. Walk me through some of that.
Yeah, so ovarian cancer can be a very challenging cancer because there's no approved screening test for average risk women. But with newer data, we actually know that the most ovarian cancers actually originate in the fallopian tube. Okay. So the removal of the fallopian tubes can actually decrease the risk of ovarian cancer by about 80%. So it's important that people realize we call that opportunistic salpingectomy, meaning removing the fallopian tubes at time of potentially a different surgery happening, or if someone doesn't desire children anymore, they can have their fallopian tubes removed.
Do you find that a lot of folks, we were talking about my mom off camera, that want to share the story and know the story of survival, maybe to help them through their own path?
Definitely, yes. Yeah. I mean, especially because when I was diagnosed, I felt really alone. Oh. I had never heard of any, breast cancer. My mother had a different type of cancer, so I was very familiar with cancer, but this just was not on my radar, especially as a fairly young person. I was 40 at the time of diagnosis, and it's usually later in life. So finding a community and people who can lift you up, support you through the journey, and then advocate to make sure that other women have the resources they need, that there's research dollars for our institutions so we can have these great new treatments that they're finding was really, really important.
So we're going to get active and help people learn some more, and that's all through the Stride and Thrive 5K. Tell me all about it.
So we do a race every year to raise money for the Gynecologic Oncology Division at Johns Hopkins. The race is taking place on Sunday, June 7th, and we're hoping to have over 1,000 participants, and it's at the Maryland Zoo. So we'd love to see everybody there.
I love it. We have a graphic up there. There's a cool graphic. Check that out. Maryland Zoo aiming for about 1,500 participants. The goal is to exceed $500,000. I wrote down the website. If you don't remember, I can read it to you. You want to hear what it is? OutsmartOvarianCancer.org, and I think that's a great one to raise awareness and raise money also. And StrideandThrive.org, ways for people to get involved. And they can register, I'm guessing, on the website?
Online, absolutely. Yes, absolutely.
Join us.
We'd love to see you.
Excellent. Thank you both for coming by.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
Appreciate you.
And that is it for this edition of 11 TV Hill. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.